couple seconds go by and see if anyone else joins live. These are really powerful times. A quick personal note: I've been sleeping so much, thank God, because it was a slog between solstice and that. It started with that full moon in Gemini on the 18th. That was only 11 days ago. Wow. I wasn't sleeping. I'm still detoxing. I'm still sweating a lot through my sleep, inexplicably to myself. And I've just been feeling my body's been purging. I've felt some really intense upgrades. It's not the first time I've been through things like this, but it's very intense and very strong, and it feels different somehow. I think it's the third time I've been through this, actually, over the last 4 years. So these are the DNA upgrades that Dolores Cannon was talking about in 3 Waves of Volunteers: the physical symptoms, the heart palpitations, the sweating, the depression, the strange sleep cycle, the insomnia, and then, not sleeping when you want to sleep, and then getting very tired when you want to be awake and working. So last night I had a very vivid dream, and I was assigned with a group to go to Cairo, to the pyramids in Egypt, and I remember we were all on a bus together, and I was overjoyed to drive into the city. I've never been to Cairo, and I know it looks nothing like it was in my dream, but it was glorious and sparkly, and the pyramids were there, and they were rebuilt, and there was a large, taller than the pyramids, there was a large Buddha statue sitting in lotus, meditating. And it's significant. It's significant, guys. I don't know what, none of us really know what's going on in our tiny little human 3D conscious brains, but something is happening. Something is happening. It requires active participation. This has been coming up in my readings with clients, private clients lately. It's available, but it takes active participation. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I was guided to fast on solstice and the day before solstice, and I'm fasting again now. This whole year has been about improving myself, and a year ago I was smoking cigarettes, I was drinking way too much alcohol, I was very sad, I was very depressed, I was 50 pounds overweight, and it was difficult to get through the day. And I remember when I once again knew I had to fix myself and improve myself, it felt impossible and it felt overwhelming. And I wrote out who I wanted to be, envisioning 52 weeks a year. And it was a non-smoker. It was not an alcoholic. It was someone who was healthy, who exercised. It was someone didn't smoke cigarettes. I said that already. And I added one thing to my daily routine, encouraging myself every 2 weeks to do that one thing. Is it meditating 15 minutes a day? I would make myself do it. I wouldn't go to bed at night unless I had done that thing for that day. And I did it 14 days in a row. And it started to feel natural. And then I would add the next thing and do that thing in conjunction with the other thing, 14 days. Make myself do it. Just do the best you can. Exercise is so difficult because when you're out of shape and you allow yourself to get out of shape like I did, it's so hard to get started, but you just do what you can do and keep track of it so you can build on it, and it makes you feel better about yourself and you encourage yourself. Addictive behaviors are extremely difficult because we're living in this such chaotic times and we're so sensitive. as powerful supernova souls, as Adrienne Elise would say. And we feel, and as you progress spiritually, you become more sensitive, which means that you feel even more. And then everyone around you just la 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 la. They don't even recognize the energies that are taking place. It's very difficult. So it's very easy to reach for the bottle, or to reach for the ganja, or to reach for something to escape. And I was doing it hardcore. It's just too much. And in my own personal life and my own struggles and family issues, all that stuff, it was just too much. So do the minimum amount that you can and keep track of it. Write down, who do I want to be? Do it now. Who do I want to be a year from now? 52 weeks. It feels like forever. It feels impossible, but write down who you want to be. What attributes do you have that you're proud of in your future self? And then one by one, start adding these things to your routine. And you'll know, you'll go 4 steps forward and 2 steps back and all that stuff. And that's okay. And forgive yourself when you stumble, as you would forgive others as they stumble. But make progression and keep track of it. And I'm here to tell you it works. And I'm here to tell you that you're worth it. And I'm here to tell you that you can do it. And the world needs you. The world needs you. The world needs your light. There's so many people who are hurting. Okay? So let's send some love out. Let's use our energy and our cup that overflows. If you feel like you haven't... I went to bed last night feeling so fulfilled. So fulfilled because I battled my fear and came on here yesterday and opened myself up for Tip Jar Tarot and just... It's not about the money. I do need to make money, but it's not about that. It's about casting a silver cord into the ocean of oneness for a heart that needs attention. And me being able to help someone feel better in that moment is the greatest gift that I could ever imagine. And I got to do that yesterday. And then the energy came back to me and nourished me. And I felt so fulfilled going to bed last night, having fasted, having made money for the day, more than I thought was possible, and having connected with people. That's what I miss, is connecting with people. So I just want to say thank you for everyone who shows up and is here and listens to my messages and joins me in this container of unconditional love, because we want to spread this. This is what we're here to do. All right, astrology is very intense right now. Go watch someone who really knows what they're talking about. My favorite's Adrienne Elise. And Jupiter moved into Pisces yesterday, that cusp between Pisces and Aquarius, for the third and final time, as we navigate this shift into the age of Aquarius. And now, I believe almost exact at this moment, the moon in Scorpio is forming an exact T-square between Uranus and Taurus, which is all about the revolution of wealth. Saturn and Uranus, sorry. Uranus is in Taurus and Saturn is in Aquarius. And there's a T-square with the moon going on. We've been pushed up against the wall, and this is a big turning point. I feel it. My dreams are feeling it. My body's feeling it. I didn't know I was going to be fasting. I just slipped into a fast, and we'll see if I last throughout the day. I'm getting body energy chills right now. So let's see what the cards have to say for this very powerful and potent time as we that's what we're moving away from, as we navigate. That's where we're at. One more. So welcome to our daily spread. This is Tarot by Keyth. This is a message for the human collective, a 3-card pool. And there they are, they came out. So what do you have to say to us, Ancient Marseille Tarot? Yeah, we're moving away from the 5 of Swords energy, which is mental conflict, mental anguish, for the purpose of expansion. 5 represents conflict, change, and expansion. So all of these mental energies that have been pushing us, compressing us into the point where we explode open. Something conflicts us. We must change the way we react to these energies, and then the end result is expansion. The expansion comes from the blade piercing the heart, ouch, and then going outside of our personal ovum, outside of our personal light field. The tip of the sword opens a hole for more light to come in. And getting a handle on this is light blue and yellow, which is our spiritual knowledge. Stability is coming. Lots of fulfillment. There's trust. Okay, this is deepening our trust. I love this rock so much. I found it. It's amazing the way I found this rock. No one believes me when I tell them, but it's true. Trust, trust, trust. The trust colors of these flowers, dark blue and orange, intuitive fulfillment. We have to activate our trust. Red fruit bodies, and then that's planting these 4 yellow seeds. And that is those seeds will bloom even more knowledge. But first we have to integrate and accept the lessons that come through from these energies that nearly kills us. That which doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. And this almost killed us. But we're incorruptible. There is no killing us. We're eternal. We're eternal. This is pushing us to the brink of what we thought was possible, of what we were able to handle. Our spiritual knowledge is the way out. Traditional therapies and methods, and it's not going to work. Dig into your spirituality, dig into your esoteric, dig into your magicianship, your white wizardry. Wow, and now, present moment is force. God, I gotta talk about this again. Okay, number 1, Major Arcanum 11 on the upper octave. This carries the I just said magician. This sits above the magician and the mandala. They both have number 1, but this has the X in front of it, meaning that we've gone through the Wheel of Fortune to ascend into the upper octave, to learn the lessons of 1 through 10 all over again. On the esoteric level, not the exoteric level. The exoteric level is a prerequisite for this. So collective humanity is on the upper octave now. And it's the strength card. We're being called to be strength. In the ancient French, however, it's called la force. Force never works in the universe. It's all about flow. This has so much to do about diet and about parasites. This flesh-colored beast that's about to bite her hand as she pries the jaws open, she's mindlessly opening the jaws of her body. The crescent moon behind the eye, the moon rules the parasites that are in our body. Where do the parasites come from? Our toxic diets. It's not our fault. They poison the food. You won't believe what they put in the food supply. If it doesn't say non-GMO on the package, and I know that even the non-GMO sticker, I get it. It's something. Following this rule has helped me clean my body. I have a 98% vegan diet, 100% strict vegetarian diet. This means reading the labels on cheeses, because if it says microbial enzymes on it, that means rennet, and that means they're using animal products from the lining of veal calves, baby calves. They use the stomach lining to make rennet, which they put in cheese. Many foods that you would think are vegetarian have animal parts in them, because that's parasites. HEK 293, human embryo kidney 293. This is in the food supply. Like Doritos, Cheetos, all of the mainstream foods, they have aborted fetal cells in the food supply. They're putting dead babies in your food so that they can control you. This flesh-colored body rests on a monopod of yellow, a singular way of thinking. She is mindlessly prying open the jaws, having no idea that it's about to snap her hand off. Ones carry the energy of rebirth, new cycles, new beginnings. My big time recommendation is a vegetarian diet and everything non-GMO. Organic, non-GMO vegetarian diet is what is required of humanity right now. Dolores Cannon in her lectures would speak of New Earth and how we get there. And she said, we're not going to eat animals anymore. She said fish and chicken are lighter and better than beef and pork. That's true. Pigs can't sweat their toxins in their body. And what they do to these poor animals, they torture these animals, and what they feed these animals, you won't believe it. It's true though. She said that eventually we're moving to a vegetarian diet and then an all liquid diet, and then we won't have to eat anything at all. It'll be sunlight and water and air, just like plants, who are they're the way showers. And we're at this point in time, which is why I'm saying this. I know it's triggering. I don't mean to judge anyone because we've been tricked. Until I found out what was going on, I was in the same boat. I can empathize. I was a carnivore up until a little over a year ago. I can tell you the difference it's made. Big difference. Big difference. If you're suffering from depression, anxiety, the diet will fix a lot. Your food will fix a lot of problems. Juice fast, green fast, if you can do that. Clean out and then go to the non-GMO vegetarian diet and see what it does for you. You don't believe this stuff until it happens to you, until you personally experience it. So let me encourage you to experiment with that. These are tough lessons. The red teeth at the crown. It's coming in. Look at, there's a lot of yellow and green paired together in this card. Looks like reptilian scales on our hat too, doesn't it? Yellow and green together mean a rebirth of knowledge. So this is the Great Awakening, especially in our work and how we use our energy for work. She has all this beautiful red and dark blue masculine and feminine energy in balance. She's very capable. She's very capable, but we need to wise up and we need to find the truth. And your truth, your unique truth, your personal truth is your truth. I'm not saying to take my truth and take it as gospel. I'm giving you suggestions that you can try and see how it weighs against you, your own sovereign belief system. It worked for me. I can certainly be a poster boy for that. And where did I find my knowledge? The Holy Megillah, Nazarene Bible of the Essene Way, which you can now order at essene.org, ESSENE.org. The Holy Megillah. You can buy a paperback copy for $39. You have to call the translator and the high priest, and he will send you a copy. It's important, and it talks about what I was just talking about in the food supply, the air supply, the water supply, our deodorant, our soap, our laundry detergent. There's poisons and toxins in all of it, so that they can spray all this shit on us and then control us. Free yourself, free your mind, free your body from enslavement. Aha! Aha! And then we're heading toward the sun. Complete and total illumination. This is the guy who's figured out the truth and done it. He has the 3 holy dots. He has much clarity. He's helping this person. Look at that crescent moon. The crescent moon right there. The crescent moon right there. All right. The moon is the only celestial body in the sky that does not rotate. Anunnaki base, Death Star, ruling our parasites, ruling the tides. I'm still in conflict about, you know, the whole flat Earth projected sky thing, the moon being an artificial construct, being hollowed out so they can watch us from above. We're all going to get shocked whatever the hell's going on, but the moon ruling the parasites is a thing, and these two crescent moons are related. This guy's tail, removing his animalistic nature, his tail is greatly reduced from the tails of the two figures in the devil, but this one's completely done it. He's standing on white ground of purity as the sun is raining light-encoded filaments of spiritual information and the inspiration to do something with it down on these two figures. And this guy is reaching out, pulling his brother and sister across the ocean of oneness onto the white ground of purity where he stands, so that we can begin to rebuild green, rebirth, new earth with what the sun is feeding us brick by brick. We're rebuilding new earth. Master number 9 on the upper octave. 9 represents fulfillment, idealism, perfection, and inspiration. It's time to do this. It's time to do this. And we're all in this together. If you need help, allow yourself to be helped. If you have the ability to help someone else, do it. Do it. The whole reading adds up to, that's 10, which is 1. The whole reading is 6, and we're moving into 2022, 222, which is 6. 6 is a beautiful number of compassion, cooperation, and harmony after conflict, change, and expansion of 2021, 2 plus 2 plus 1, which is 5. So it's a positive spread, but it takes our active participation. We have to meet these energies halfway. We have to put in the effort. You take one step towards it, and it will take 10 steps towards you. I'm here to help you. I'm here I'm here to help. So I'm here to teach and to guide as best I can. If these teachings resonate with you, thank you for your support, liking, subscribing, sharing, and donating to Venmo at Tarot by Keyth. This has been our daily spread. I hope it's been helpful. I'll be back later in the day for Tip Jar Tarot. And if you want to hop on, we do a split screen live reading. The whole audience thing happens. It's not a private reading. If you want a private reading, you can book one with me privately, and we can do one that way. But Tip Jar Tarot, people come, they get a reading, their friends get to watch, and then their friends want readings. And then if you like the reading and it has value, you can throw something in the tip jar. And that's how I make a living. So I'll be back doing that later today. Be on the lookout for that. I love you all. I'm sending you all peace, love, encouragement, and inspiration. I'll be back tomorrow with our daily spread. Hashem.